Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Jordan's horrible twist for Claire's parents ruins Victoria and Cole's happily ever after. The Young and the Restless, Y and R. Spoilers reveal that Victoria Newman, Amelia Heinel, will continue to proceed with caution since she doesn't want to get her heart broken again. Cole Howard, J. Eddie Peck, has assured Victoria that her heart is indeed safe with him, but he's willing to be patient and let her move at her own speed. However, Victoria could allow herself to fully fall for Cole down the road. Since Claire Newman, Haley Aaron, is rooting for Cole and Victoria to live happily ever after, Victoria may start to see that vision too. Claire is already hoping that Victoria will ask Cole to move in, so that could pave the way for their engagement and wedding plans. Cole and Victoria might feel like they're going to have a blissful ending to their love story, but Jordan, Colleen Zank, may have other ideas. It's just a matter of time until Jordan escapes from prison again and unleashes another round of terror in Genoa City. Jordan's had plenty of long hours to sit behind bars and dwell on how much she wants revenge. Of course, Jordan will still plan to go after Victor Newman, Eric Braden, and Nikki Newman, Melody Thomas Scott, but she won't forget about Claire and her traitorous ways. Jordan may decide to ruin Claire's reunited family, so that could put Victoria and Cole at risk. It's easy to imagine Cole playing the hero during Jordan's next Y and R comeback. Cole might save Victoria's life along with Claire's depending on how things play out. Whatever the case, Cole could pay a steep price for going up against Jordan, who's proven she's incredibly dangerous. Perhaps Cole could end up facing a grim fate like Nikki's former sponsor, Seth Morgan, Brian Gaskill, if he's not careful. Jordan will no doubt be more determined than ever to cause total destruction whenever she returns. There could be some casualties along the way, so stick with us for more Jordan predictions and updates on whether Cole will survive her next horror show. Genoa City was never short of drama, but the latest events had taken a devastating turn, sending shockwaves through the Newman family and the Abbott household. At the center of this storm was a long-buried secret tied to none other than Claire's parents, whose past was about to wreak havoc on the lives of those closest to them, especially Victoria Newman and Cole Howard. For months, Victoria and Cole had been building the foundation for their future. They'd overcome countless hurdles, from family rivalries to personal betrayals, and it seemed like their happily ever after was finally within reach. But as with everything in Genoa City, peace was fleeting. Claire's forgotten past. Claire had been a breath of fresh air since her return to town, reconnecting with old friends and making new ones, including a deep bond with Victoria. Claire had been open about the struggles with her parents growing up, but she kept much of their story buried, not wanting to dig into painful memories. Her parents, though distant and cold in her life, remained a shadow she couldn't entirely escape. Then came Jordan, a charismatic, mysterious figure who had been lurking in the background. Jordan had kept his true motives hidden for quite some time. At first, Jordan seemed like another distraction in Genoa City's long line of enigmatic characters, but it soon became clear that he had a dangerous connection to Claire's family, one that was about to explode in ways no one could have anticipated. Jordan's twist. The scandal no one saw coming. In a shocking twist, it was revealed that Jordan had a dark secret of his own. He wasn't just an old friend of Claire's family. He had been harboring a vendetta against her parents for years. When they destroyed his life in a business deal that ended in disgrace, Jordan swore to get even, no matter the cost. And now he was using Claire as a pawn in his elaborate game of revenge. But Jordan's plan didn't just end with Claire. His scheme targeted the heart of Victoria and Cole's happiness, throwing their future into complete disarray. A dangerous connection, Claire's parents and the Newmans. What came to light next left everyone stunned. Claire's parents had once been deeply entangled in a bitter legal battle with none other than Victor Newman. Years ago, Victor had ruthlessly maneuvered to take over their struggling company, a move that left them financially crippled. The fallout of that deal sent Claire's family into a downward spiral, leading to her parents' emotional abandonment of their daughter. When Jordan discovered this connection, he knew he had the ultimate weapon to destroy Victoria and Cole. The real reason Claire's parents had disappeared from her life wasn't because of emotional distance. It was because of their bitter hatred toward the Newmans. Victor's actions had ruined them, and they had spent years trying to rebuild their lives in secret, far away from Genoa City. But the truth always finds a way to surface, and Jordan's calculated plan would make sure it did, ruining everything Victoria and Cole had fought for. Victoria and Cole's shattered dreams. Victoria had worked hard to move past the shadow of her father, but the revelation that Victor had destroyed Claire's family was like a dagger to the heart. She couldn't believe that her father's ruthless business dealings had not only hurt another family, but were now on the verge of destroying her own happiness with Cole. Cole, on the other hand, was furious. He had finally thought they could build a life together free of the drama and manipulation that came with being part of the Newman dynasty. But with this new information, everything changed. How could he move forward with Victoria when her family had been responsible for so much pain in Claire's life? Torn between his love for Victoria and his loyalty to Claire, Cole found himself in an impossible situation. He knew that Victoria wasn't to blame for her father's actions, but the weight of Victor's past mistakes was threatening to crush them both. Claire's devastating choice. As the truth about her parents and their connection to the Newmans came to light, Claire was faced with a heartbreaking decision. She had grown close to Victoria and Cole, but knowing that the Newmans had played a role in the destruction of her family made it difficult to continue those relationships without feeling a deep sense of betrayal. Jordan, ever the manipulator, used this moment to drive the wedge even deeper. He convinced Claire that the only way to truly get justice for what happened to her parents was to sever ties with the Newmans completely. And that meant ending her friendship with Victoria and pushing Cole to choose sides. Claire was torn. She had spent her entire life trying to move past the hurt caused by her parents' downfall. And now, just when she thought she had found some sense of peace, this new revelation threatened to pull her back into the chaos. The final blow, Jordan's last move. Jordan wasn't done. His final move in this twisted game was the most devastating yet. He exposed a series of financial documents showing that Victor had not only crushed Claire's parents' business, but had done so illegally, using insider information to bankrupt them while profiting off their losses. This revelation sent shockwaves through the Newman family and the entire town. For Victoria, this was the final straw. Her father's actions had not only destroyed Claire's family, but now threatened to ruin her future with Cole. She couldn't believe that, after everything they had been through, the shadow of Victor Newman still loomed so large over her life. Cole, unable to reconcile the damage done to Claire's family and his love for Victoria, made the painful decision to walk away. He couldn't stay with someone whose family had caused so much destruction, no matter how much he loved her. The fallout. As Jordan watched from the sidelines, satisfied with the chaos he had created, the lives of those in Genoa City were forever changed. Victoria and Cole, once so close to their happily ever after, were now torn apart by the sins of the past. Claire, devastated by the betrayal of those she trusted, was left to pick up the pieces of her life, unsure of who she could rely on. And in the background, Victor Newman remained the unshakable force that had once again brought destruction to those around him.